Hello. Before we begin the update for today, I thought I would try some of these. Atkins High Protein Bar Strawberry Shortcake. This is the first time I have ever had anything Atkins related, and it's the first time I've ever tried these. I've been on the keto diet now for I think 116 days, and I miss having sweets. I have a big sweet tooth. So this only has 3 grams of net carbs in it, so it fits within my macros. So let's give it a shot. Alright. So there's one bar right here. That's what it looks like. It's about the size of from the tip of my finger to about the middle of my hand. All right. It's 190 calories. Let's see what it do. Ooh, smells good. Definitely smells like a strawberry shortcake bar of some kind. How much protein does this have? 15 grams for one bar. Not bad. Alright. This is what it looks like. Kind of looks like a fat Pop-Tart. Alright. Well, in it goes. Okay. So, my immediate first impression is that it's very thick. It's kind of like a hard, chalky chew. Like, as I'm eating it, it starts off very gravelly. And then by the end, it sort of gets really chalky. The flavor of the strawberry shortcake topping on top is very pronounced, but not in an in-your-face way, just in a it's present kind of way. Like, it exists and it's there, and it's happy to be there. Overall, I would say I definitely like these better than Fiber One strawberry cream bars that I had a while back. Those were just really not good. It's hard to describe because it's been a long time since I last had them. All I can say is those were like uncomfortably chewy and uncomfortably chalky, where this is a chalky chewy, probably because of the protein, that I think I could deal with. The light, airy, creamy flavor of the icing on the bar really does help make it something very palatable. It does make me want to go back for another bite for sure. Overall, if you're looking to snack but you don't want to go too hard on sugar and you want to stay within your macros for a low carb lifestyle, and you want something that tastes sweet and fruity with some cream in there, this is not a bad option to have. I would recommend it if you fit within that criteria. If you're just looking for something to snack on, if you're not on a diet, you'd probably want something a bit lighter, crispier, more sweet maybe. I think this is a perfect balance of sweetness though. I like it. All right, well, I'm just going to put this here for now. I'll finish that after recording this video. Let's get on to the daily diet update. So, how much did I weigh today? I weighed 155. That's up 0.4 pounds from yesterday. I'm pretty sure that increase in poundage has a lot to do with the fact that I just didn't really move around or exercise that much yesterday. I was a lazy lima bean. Very sad. I've thankfully made up for it today, but that was because at my job it requires me to move a lot everywhere. So, yeah. What did I eat today? In the morning, I wanted to try something different. I got some butter in the fridge, I got some allulose monk fruit, and I got some cinnamon and our electric mixer. And I mixed the butter with the allulose monk fruit and the cinnamon until I had a nice airy texture. Then I took 2 keto toasts with seeds in them in the toaster, the butt ends, and when those popped out, I popped the cinnamon allulose butter on and tried it out. And I have to say, I really liked it. I thought that the bread had the perfect amount of airiness to it that I really enjoyed. And the flavor and texture of the butter on top really helped seal the deal. I definitely would eat this again. And then, later, I had 2 Chalk Zero peanut butter cups. So, that's what I ate in the morning. I also had 1 cup of coffee. All right, what did I eat for dinner at 5? Because I actually only ate 2 major meals today. What I just described and what I'm going to describe right now. And for dinner, at around 5 on my lunch break, which I call lunch break because it was the break given to me in the middle of the day for work, I had a smash burger with cheddar cheese, 2 keto breads with mustard, mayonnaise, and a little bit of chili powder, and onions, and tomatoes, and a little bit of chicharrones on the side, with a 0 sugar 7-Up tropical flavored beverage. And then, the last thing I ate today, oh yeah, and I also had a cup of coffee afterwards with 1 Chalk Zero peanut butter cup. Alright, and the last thing I ate today was this thing, which I'm going to finish at the end of this video. Well, not at the end, after this video. Yeah. So I guess that's my dinner, or late night snack, although I'm pretty sure you're not supposed to be snacking on the keto diet. Well, anyways, those are all the things I ate today. What did I have for exercise today? Gotta be honest, work was really the most exercise I had today. Just walking around, going from place to place, running, filling out orders, taking carts in, that sort of thing. So, yeah. There you go. That's the diet update. Now we can get on to the daily update. So, when I woke up this morning, I immediately walked into the den and I decided to turn on the TV and watch 2 videos. One was a hats off entertainment video about how the Grinch stole Christmas and the history behind the character, how the character ended up in Universal Studios' hands through the widow of Dr. Seuss, and the interesting contract that Dr. Seuss's widow wrote to basically make a lot of money off of the film. So, pretty interesting. She basically heavily profited off of her husband's work after he died, with various TV shows and theme parks and cartoons and movies. Which, I mean, hey, if she's the owner of the estate, why not? I mean, it was made to be commercial, right? So, good for her. In the middle of watching that video, I decided to make the keto cinnamon butter toast with allulose. And I had that with a cup of coffee and 2 chalk zeros, peanut butter cups. Next video I watched was a video by a YouTuber I'm forgetting the name of right now. Oh, man. Yeah. I don't know why. The name of the title is The Insane Hype for Spider-Man 1. And was basically a video that was documenting the marketing hype about the movie Spider-Man 1 when that came out back in 2002. And all the different marketing and the different, merchandise and the toys and the, advertising that went into putting that movie in the public consciousness. In a weird way, it was sort of like a parallel between the Grinch Who Stole Christmas video and this one, although they were both made by 2 different channels. I got a super hardcore nostalgia for watching that video because even though I was only 3 years old when Spider-Man 1 came out, I wasn't around for Spider-Man 2. I was 5 when that came out. Spider-Man 3, I was 8. Of course, I saw Spider-Man 3 in the theater because, just had to at the time. But, this movie I enjoyed when I was a kid and I still greatly enjoy now. I love the people who brought it to life. Sam Raimi did an awesome job. The story was well told. The actors did phenomenal, especially Willem Dafoe as the Green Goblin. Iconic performance. Really, really, really cool film overall. I even own it on 4K Blu-ray. That's how much I like it. But yeah. After I was done watching that, I was feeling the sudden urge to work on my Infinite Jest adaptation. So I tried storyboarding the first 2 scenes as I was listening to myself reading them out on my privated video on my YouTube channel. And I was trying to have ChatGPT's O4 image generator generate the scene with the characters that we generated in there. And we were having an extremely difficult time. I say we as if it's a person, but I was having a difficult time getting the program to follow my orders because I wanted to be one thing and it kept on generating something that went against what I wanted, and it just kind of drew me crazy. Part of me wonders if starting a new chat and just going with fresh information would get you more accurate results, perhaps. I'm gonna have to try that because I kept on asking, I want this character sitting in this location like this, and I even show my drawing, and it would generate like the exact opposite of what I wanted. So maybe next time when I say what I want, I should say the exact opposite of what I want so I can actually get what I want. You have to play mind games with this little thing. Isn't that interesting? Well, my sister got up and I greeted her while I was working. And I said hello, she hello, she said hello too. And yeah, and I was just working on this project for a really long time. My mom arrived. She wanted me to help with bringing a desk from another location to the house, but I needed to go to work within a half hour, so I wasn't available because I wanted to take a shower and all that. So that's exactly what I did. After I was done messing around with the Infinite Jest adaptation, I put it away, and then I just went into the restroom to take my shower, and I was nice and clean, got out, got dressed for work, and I left. And I said goodbye to my mom and my sister. Now, when I got back at work, I had my first hour spent doing a lot, so I did that, pushing carts, helping customers out. And then the next hour would be spent doing front-end bagging. Then the next hour after that would be spent doing a lot. And then the fourth hour would be spent doing bagging again. During which, in my halftime, my break time, I decided to do some breathing exercises, and I got a pretty good breathing session going on overall. Really enjoyed that. And then I heard some scary news that a coworker of mine was no longer around, and for reasons that are very disappointing. It was very sad to hear that, because I always said hello to that person every day, so very, very much a shame. Yeah. Well, anywho, I was told by one of the my coworkers has been working at that store since 2002, so pretty interesting. Well, I was pretty hungry, so on my lunch break when I punched out, I was going to go home to make something, but first I needed to fill my car with gas. So I stopped by the closest gas station near me, and I did just that. Costs about $37 to fill a whole tank. So, I mean, still pretty expensive, but hey, my car's full now, so that's nice. I arrived home. I greeted my mom and my sister. My mom suggested that I make the smash burgers. I started working on that. My sister asked if she could help out. I said, yes, please. She chopped up the onions, the tomatoes, and the cheese as I was cooking the burgers and flipping them, and I put the bread in the toaster so it would be toasted. Once the bread popped out, my sister took the finished bread and then put mayonnaise and mustard on it. And then when I flipped over the patties, she put cheese on the top so that way they could melt, and we'd have nice melted cheese on our smash burgers. I had to do 2 rounds of toasting. The first one had 4 toasts, and the second one only had 2 because there was only 4 slots in the toaster. And when mine came out, I put mayonnaise and mustard and red pepper on that myself. Then I put chicharrones on mine. My mom and sister declined having some. And then I offered them sodas to drink, and we each got our own. Well, when I say got our own, I mean I brought 3 different varieties for each of us to the table from the back guest room. I had the 7-Up Zero Sugar tropical drink. My sister had an A&W, and my mom had the Fresco drink. It was pretty nice. We had a really good meal together. Really enjoyed it. After it was done eating, which By the way, it tasted really good. Like I was eating that and I was like, wow, this tastes amazing. This is like the best burger I've ever eaten. And I think it's because the last thing I ate was like at 10:30. So, and it was like 38 or 40 at that point. So, anything that's like food's going to taste amazing. Then I wanted some extra energy before I left for work, so I brewed up a cup of coffee with one Chalk Zero peanut butter cup. I had that, and then I left for work. Of course, before I left, when I used the restroom and checked myself in the mirror, I think this is funny. I was kind of surprised by what I saw. I don't know why. I think it's because the last time I checked myself in the mirror, I hadn't shaved yet, so my face looked really shaggy and gross. But when I checked myself in the mirror, for whatever reason, like I was caught off guard because I guess I forgot I shaved this morning in the shower. So I was like, wow, look at that, clean shaven and everything. Amazing. So I just thought that was pretty funny. Anyways, I drove back to work, and honestly, not much to report here. Other than I had no sweeps for the last 4 hours, which is unusual. Instead, we had a new worker at the store who was dedicated to the sweeping job, and I was given duties by my co-closer to wipe check stands down, bring in carts and signs, clear a lot as best as I could, and then I decided to bring in some bags into the front end because we were low on bags there. So that's what I did. And I pretty much had a lot for the rest of the day. Also having to go back and check to make sure that I could bag groceries for the cashiers. Yeah, that's pretty much what happened. Anything too interesting? I remember there was a coworker who wanted to take a cutout of a Monster energy drink that had like a lady with like a bad apple on it. And then one of my co-managers asked if I could tell him that I saw this and that I want it to him. And they thought that would be funny. I was like, oh, okay. Hey, I saw this and I think it's cool and it's mine now. And then the coworker responded, well, you can have it. I was like, oh, well, actually, nah, never mind, you can have it. And it was like, but, well, why do you even say that? I was like, well, my co-manager asked if I could tell you that. And it was like, oh, it wasn't very funny. It was like, oh, sorry. So that was pretty awkward. But yeah, that was probably the most memorable thing that happened at closing. Yeah. And, yeah. I punched out. I got some protein packed snacks, like that. And some Quest spicy chips, because I was missing those. I paid for my food. I said goodbye to one of the co-managers. Not the same co-manager, different co-manager. And one of my coworkers. And I drove home. And I really wanted to have this bar immediately when I got in the car, but I was like, this would make for fun YouTube content if I had my first Atkins bar live on a YouTube video. Live. Well, pre-recorded, but you know what I mean. But yeah, when I got home, I went in, I greeted my sister. She's apparently getting a scratchy throat. Maybe she's getting sick. Hope she recovers really soon. Then I got in here, I made my bed. I put my clothes away, but I still need to fold it, my clothes, and put it in its designated areas. And then I started hitting the record button to try this Atkins bar right here. And that's pretty much the day in a nutshell. So, thanks for tuning in. Really appreciate your time here today. And I will see you tomorrow in the next video. Take care and have a great night, day, or morning. Goodbye. Oh, I know why. It's because I have the Bluetooth turned off on my phone. Okay, better do it manually. Bye.